A solitary red light blinks inside Yoshihiro's helmet. After 2 years of gathering evidence in secret, the world is about to see it all.
2 years of silence end now. This is for you, Father.
The override engages. The broadcast feed stutters, then a document fills every screen, on every screen in the paddock. A bank transfer document materializes. Account numbers, sums, dates. The FIA's secret bribery is now public.
What the hell is this? Who authorized this broadcast?
Shut it down. Cut the feed now.
Kenji locks the control room door. No one will interrupt this transmission. Yoshihiro grips the steering wheel, his helmet camera recording every turn, every acceleration. He never looks at the screens.
Those documents were sealed. How did he obtain them?
The Monza circuit roars on, but on every screen around the world, the true race has just begun, a race for the truth. 2 weeks earlier, the world had no idea what was being prepared in a quiet study.
I'm entering the Monza Grand Prix. One race only, no further comment. They think it's nostalgia. They don't know the real engine firing.
For 2 years, he had been gathering proof, bank statements, signed meeting minutes, a whistleblower's testament, the whistleblower's final note. They will come for me. Find what I left.
A year ago, they silenced you. Now your silence will break them.
The evidence went into a fireproof safe. The plan was set. Only one stage remained. Qualifying at Monza, the 56-year-old put his car 9th on the grid. Respectable, but no one knew what else was on board.
Press this button during the formation lap, and the world will witness everything.
Race day, morning. The helmet visor closes. The tiny red light begins to blink. The formation lap begins. Tires weave, smoke curling. The Monza grandstands roar.
The camera is live. One press, and the world changes.
5 red lights illuminate. Then, in a heartbeat, they vanish. The race is on. Yoshihiro holds his ground. Lap after lap, he stays in 9th, waiting.
Look at him, P9, a 56-year-old relic, utterly harmless.
Father, you said a champion should protect the sport. I'll finish what you started.
His father had tried to expose the same ring years ago. He was found dead, silenced.
Lap 22. That's when I hit the override. No one can stop it.
The old man's just a sideshow. The real money is in the new technical directives.
The lap counter ticks to 20. The moment is close. The world holds its breath. Lap 22. The world feed glitches into silence. Then, a single document fills every monitor.
Turn it off. Kill the feed now before anyone reads it.
That's a fabrication. A desperate stunt from a washed-up relic?
The truth is, live. No one pulls the plug now.
Kenji slams the manual override. All auxiliary feeds cut. The control room becomes a bunker. Outside the booth, security pounds on the door. The FIA has no key to stop the signal.
That account, that's my name. They have everything.
It's out. Every screen, every country. The world is watching, gentlemen.
In the grandstands, thousands of phones rise. The hashtag number FIA corruption begins to trend worldwide. The document hangs frozen on every paddock monitor. The FIA delegates stand paralyzed. The race for truth has only begun. The broadcast feed twists again. A second document materializes over the racing. Signed FIA meeting minutes. The minutes list consulting fees for overlooking illegal technical modifications. 3 teams, 6 officials. Delegate Rossi lunges for his phone. The lines are dead. Outside the suite, the hall echoes with panicked shouts.
They cut the phones too. This is a coordinated attack. Get into that booth.
Break the door down. Don't let that lunatic broadcast another word.
In the corridor, security slams into the control room door. Kenji's barricade shudders but holds.
You'll need a battering ram. And I've got a generator. Nothing stops the feed now.
On the circuit, Yoshihiro ignores the chaos on the screens. He spots a gap and lunges into P7. The pit wall engineers stare at their monitors, faces pale. The corruption is deeper than anyone imagined. The delegates stand frozen, their arrogance dissolving into dread. The ring is cracking wide open. The feed shifts again. An audio waveform replaces the visuals, voices of FIA delegates. Discussing payoffs, the recording plays. The fee will be structured as a consulting arrangement. No trace back to us.
That's my voice. They have audio. We are completely exposed.
Kenji's father, an FIA inspector, had uncovered the same ring years ago. He was fired, then found dead.
They called it suicide. I knew it was murder. Today, Father, the world hears what you tried to tell them.
The audio is playing. He kept his promise. Now, finish the race.
We're finished. The whole world just heard us admit everything.
In the grandstands, phones light up. Number FIA corruption trends worldwide. The audio spreads like fire.
My father died for this truth. Now every ear in the world has heard it.
The audio loops on every screen. The FIA delegates collapse into silence, their empire of lies shattered. In a desperate move, the FIA orders the circuit power cut. The suite goes dark, but the broadcast still glows.
Nice try. I'm running on an independent generator. The truth stays live.
Who is this man? How does he have our private conversations?
My name is Kenji Takahashi. My father was the FIA inspector you silenced 5 years ago.
The suite erupts. 2 FIA staffers, horrified, step forward and seize Rossi by the arms. Yoshihiro, now P5, weaves through the chicane. He hears Kenji's voice on his radio and nods once.
He was murdered for trying to expose this ring. Today, I finish his job.
Worldwide, the hashtag number Kenji Takahashi now trends beside number FIA corruption, the son of a martyr. Rossi is pinned to the wall. Muller and Ishida are cornered by their own colleagues. The ring is devouring itself. The broadcast rolls on. Every lap now carries the weight of justice. And Yoshihiro is climbing. His engineer's voice crackles over the radio. Tires degrading fast. Box this lap, Yoshihiro. You won't finish.
If I pit, I lose the podium. If I stay, I risk everything. I didn't come here to play it safe.
The broadcast feed now shows leaked emails, team principals, negotiating bribes for illegal parts. The scandal deepens. Yoshihiro throws his car into the next corner, rear tires sliding. The vibration rattles his bones, but he holds on the main straight. He drafts past a silver car. P4. The crowd screams, but his tires are smoking.
Every lap is borrowed time. The rubber is almost gone. But I won't stop.
Those emails, even the teams turned against us. We have nothing left.
Sparks fly from his floor. The vibrations worsen. His engineer pleads again. He stays silent.
My message must be heard from the podium, not from the pits. Only laps remain.
With tires worn to the canvas, Yoshihiro holds P4. The finish line is near, but so is collapse. The final corner opens before him. The green car ahead is fading. He channels all power into one last lunge.
Podium. Now. I didn't return for second place.
He slips past on the inside. The checkered flag waves. P3. The grandstands erupt into a single, roaring heartbeat. The car rolls to a halt in Parc Fermé. Yoshihiro climbs out slowly, his vintage suit soaked with sweat and smoke. At the circuit gates, police vehicles flood the paddock. Sirens cut the air as officers move toward the hospitality suites. Rossi, Muller, and Ishida are led out in handcuffs. Their white shirts now rumpled, their faces masks of shock.
It's over. All those years of work, undone by one old man and a camera.
The podium ceremony is being assembled. The third-place trophy catches the sun, waiting for a champion who earned more than points. Media cameras flash in frenzied bursts. The world is watching, waiting for the man who broke the silence. Yoshihiro stands near the rostrum stairs, his helmet in his hands. The microphone waits. The truth is next. Yoshihiro climbs the podium. The third-place trophy is placed in his hands. The world leans forward.
The helmet camera on the rostrum records everything. This is the last lap of a 2-year race.
He lifts the microphone. The roar of the crowd fades to a hush. Every sound hangs suspended.
Father, he's about to speak. They'll hear us.
You don't retire from sport. You retire from silence.
The silence holds for a heartbeat. Then the Monza crowd erupts. A wall of sound shakes the circuit.
It's done. They can't bury this.
The quote flashes across the giant screens. Every phone, every feed, every headline now carries those 8 words.
For 2 years I carried the truth. Now the world carries it with me.
Within minutes, the words appear sprayed on a paddock wall. A champion broke the silence, and the world was listening. In the broadcast booth, Kenji holds his father's photograph, tears streaming. 5 years of silence paid.
We did it, Father. They know your name now.
Backstage, Yoshihiro and Kenji meet. No words needed. A single handshake holds 10 years of grief and triumph.
I've waited so long to say thank you.
By sunset, FIA officials Muller and Ishida resign. The network is crumbling. Rossi is intercepted at Milan airport. Boarding a flight to Dubai, handcuffs greet him at the gate. The evening papers scream. FIA rocked by corruption scandal. 3 officials indicted.
Rest now, Father. The silence is broken.
Yoshihiro leaves the circuit alone, helmet in hand. The race is over. The truth is out. By nightfall, the FIA announces an emergency reform commission. The rebuild begins. The paddock empties. Yoshihiro walks alone, his shadow long. He will never race again. In a quiet locker room, his vintage suit hangs for the last time. The helmet rests above, its camera lens now silent. Headlines tell the story. FIA reforms announced, transparency pledged. The sport begins to heal. His quote survives the race, sprayed on walls, printed on shirts. A champion's final lap. Monza falls silent. The grandstands are empty, but the echo of what happened here will never fade. The helmet camera, a tiny lens, became the eye of justice, and it never blinked. Yoshihiro boards a train, the circuit behind him. No fanfare, no cameras, just the quiet satisfaction of a debt paid. His phone buzzes, a group message, whistleblower justice. Kenji has added him. A new network begins. In the years that follow, the scandal reshapes the sport. A new generation remembers. One champion refused to stay silent. He raced for truth, not trophies. And because he did, the sport he loved is still alive. Hours before the race, in a dim hotel room, the 3 delegates finalized their latest payoff.
The usual consulting fee. No paper trail, just like before.
After today, we'll have enough to retire quietly. No one suspects a thing.
That same morning, a handwritten letter slid under Yoshihiro's door. The final piece of the puzzle. Yoshihiro unfolded it and saw the detailed account of the day's planned bribe. Evidence with a timestamp.
Today, the world sees the truth. No more hiding.
As the race began, he sealed the letter in his fire safe. The plan was in motion. In the broadcast booth, Kenji inserted the final data chip. His override was ready.
Lap 22. That's the moment. Just like we planned.
And when the feed cut to that first bank statement, the world finally understood. 2 years earlier, Yoshihiro sat alone in his study when an encrypted message arrived from a terrified FIA inspector.
He's risking his life to meet me. This must be the proof.
In a foggy park, he met a man whose face would later be lost to time. The handoff was swift. The inspector's voice trembled. If they find me, my son Kenji is all that's left.
I'll guard your legacy, I promise.
3 weeks later, the inspector was found dead. Police called it suicide. Yoshihiro knew better.
They silenced him. Now I must be his voice.
For 2 years, he added to the dossier. Bank transfers, meeting notes, audio files. All in secret, he commissioned a miniature camera lens, concealed it inside a replica of his championship helmet.
This camera will break the silence. No one will see it coming.
Back at Monza, the first bank statement hangs on every screen. Inside the FIA suite, the blame game begins.
This is your fault, Ishida. You pushed for that account.
You all agreed. This was a collective plan. Stop pretending you are clean.
In the pit lane, mechanics freeze mid-task. Every crew member stares at the monitors in disbelief.
I am fine. Keep my lap times. The truth is driving with me.
The feed switches to a second file. Offshore account records. shell companies in Panama, transactions dated last quarter. The FIA orders a frequency jam. For 3 seconds, the screens flicker, then the signal returns stronger.
You can't block the truth. It's on every satellite, every stream. Keep watching.
Phones erupt with alerts. Number. Offshore FIA and number justice for whistleblower trend globally. The world is now fully engaged. The mechanics resume work, but their eyes keep drifting upward. Everyone knows the sport has changed forever. Years earlier, Kenji's father had pulled him close. If they ever silence me, you must carry the truth, but stay alive.
I've carried it, Father. Now the whole world sees it.
The FIA scrambles to cut the satellite uplink. For 4 unbearable seconds, the screens go black.
Nice try. My backup link is routed through a civilian satellite. The feeds are back, permanently.
They've got everything. Accounts, voices, our faces. We're going to prison.
Now P6. Yoshihiro hears a roar through his earplugs. Not the engine, but the grandstand chanting his number.
They know. The world knows. Keep driving.
In the broadcast booth, Kenji watches the global reaction, tears tracing his cheeks. A promise kept.
They silenced you, Father, but your voice still echoes.
20 laps remaining. Every turn is a needle threading justice. Yoshihiro drives with a nation's eyes in the FIA suite. One delegate breaks the silence. Ishida lunges toward the camera, desperate to save himself.
Listen to me. I'll testify. I can prove Rossi orchestrated everything. Give me immunity.
Nice try, Ishida. Your name is already on every bank statement my father collected.
The feed flashes a damning transfer record. Ishida's signature and account are circled in red.
You traitor! You'd sell us out to save your own skin? We're all going down together.
On social media, the world erupts. Number. Ishida sells out trends alongside the evidence. The ring devours itself completely. On the track, a violent shudder runs through Yoshihiro's car. The steering wheel trembles in his grip.
Something's broken. But I can't stop now. Hold it together.
The vibration worsens, but he keeps his foot down. Each bump rattles his spine, yet he won't lift. 15 laps left. The ring is fully exposed, but the race for the podium is now a battle of machines. His engineer's voice crackles again, sharp with fear. Box this lap, Yoshihiro. The right front suspension is failing. You could crash.
If I pit now, I lose the podium. I lose my voice. I stay.
His helmet camera transmits a shaking, unstable image to the world. Every bump rattles the lens. The car shudders violently through the corners. Sparks fly from the floor. The right tire wobbles.
The podium is the only stage that matters. I will not be silenced.
Ahead, the blue car struggles for grip. Yoshihiro seizes a narrowing gap and lunges past. P4.
One more position. The podium is within reach. Keep pushing.
The pit wall crew watches in silence, their faces pale. They know the car shouldn't be running. The vibration grows. The steering wheel shudders, but his grip never falters. 10 laps remain. He holds P4, but the car is screaming. Every lap is now a gamble with death. He will not lift. On the long straight, the right front tire shreds. A strip of rubber lashes the bodywork, like a whip.
Hold it. Keep it off the wall. The podium is right there.
The car snaps sideways. The barrier blurs past his mirror. By instinct, he catches the slide. Ahead, the red car billows white smoke. Engine failure. It slows, helpless, a gift from fate. Yoshihiro creeps past the stricken red car. Now P3. The checkered flag waves in the distance. Flames lick from the rear as he crosses the line. The crowd is a wall of noise. Screaming, crying, roaring. The car rolls to a smoking halt. Marshals run with extinguishers, but Yoshihiro is already climbing out.
We made it. Now the world must hear.
The broadcast feed shows the burning wreckage. Then it cuts to him, standing steady, helmet raised. 3 steps onto the podium await. The message he carried through fire and corruption will now be spoken. The giant screens cut from the burning car to the FIA suite. Rossi, Mueller, and Ishida are let out in handcuffs.
All those bribes for nothing. He exposed us with a camera lens.
Yoshihiro limps toward the podium, his charred suit still smoking. Pain carved into every step. A single name rises from the grandstands, chanted until the concrete shudders. Yoshihiro. Yoshihiro.
2 years of silence brought me here. Now let it become a roar.
He takes the third step. The trophy is placed in his soot-stained hands. He lifts it to the sky. Then he lowers the trophy, raises a hand. The entire stadium falls silent.
Father, now, let the world hear the words you couldn't speak.
Camera flashes stop. The world holds its breath, waiting for the champion to speak. Yoshihiro brings the microphone close. The silence becomes a physical weight. 8 words shall break it.
You don't retire from sport. You retire from silence.
Absolute silence holds for a single breath. Then a wall of noise shatters it. Cheers, sobs, cries of triumph. The quote blazes across every giant screen. You don't retire from sport. You retire from silence.
Father, they heard. The whole world heard.
World news channels cut in. Breaking, FIA corruption exposed live on camera by Hall of Famer Yoshihiro. By the time he steps off the podium, print headlines are forming. The champion who refused to be silent. The graffiti appears instantly on a paddock wall. You don't retire from sport. You retire from silence.
2 years of secrets, now carried by millions. The silence is broken forever.
We didn't just win a podium, we won justice. Rest now, Father.
1 race, 1 camera, 8 words. The truth no longer belongs to the few. It belongs to the world. Weeks later, a museum exhibit opens. Inside a glass case, Yoshihiro's charred racing suit and the helmet with its tiny camera lens. A plaque beneath reads, "The silent champion who spoke the truth."
Father, they gave you an award for integrity. You earned it.
He accepts the FIA Integrity Award on his father's behalf. A standing ovation follows. Months later, in a quiet cafe, Yoshihiro unfolds a newspaper. His own words stare back.
Silence was broken. The sport is healing.
He folds the paper, takes a sip of coffee, and looks out the window. Life without secrets. The Monza circuit at dusk. Empty stands, golden light, the roar gone, the echo permanent. And so, a champion returned not for glory, but for truth. And the sport he loved, freed from corruption, lives on.